Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution. So we have our brand new predator fossil here, Baryonyx, here in the UK of all places. So we're going to send our team out here, and what we're going to do is, this is the idea I was having at the end of the last one. I'm going to tranquilize our two new dinosaurs over here, whose name I can't remember. Corythosaurus, that's it. We're going to tranquilize both of those two, and we're going to put them in here with our other herbivores, and then this is going to be our Baryonyx pen. Now I don't know how many Baryonyx we're going to need to keep them happy social wise. In fact, can we actually find that out in here? Or do I have to unlock the genome? I might have to unlock the genome. Yeah, we're going to have to unlock the genome before we can get the information on it. So we need to get that to 50%. We now have... Look, our guest count is now above 3,100. Oh, we've got 3 of these guys in here, haven't we? I forgot about the third one.
Request acknowledged.
Let's move these into this pen here.
Acknowledging asset collection request. Heading to pick up the asset.
And where's the other guy who's just been targeted? Oh, we've got him, wherever he is. There he is.
Collecting asset.
There we go. So we'll relocate them, and then we can turn this into a Baryonyx pen. That is the general plan. It all depends on exactly what happens with Baryonyx. We may need to upgrade the fences again. I want to check in on my Dilophosaurs.
Transportation underway.
Oh yeah, their population is social. They're fine. You can have loads of those in a pen and not worry. But again, their comfort level is a little low. There is a risk they may try and break out in a storm. They're not overly aggressive. They haven't come chasing after us like the raptors did. And there we go, our new arrivals being dropped in.
Delivery complete. Transportation complete.
And the final one. Are they happy in their new home? They're social enough, they're happy enough population-wise. Everything else checks out. Yeah, I think they'll do quite well in there. And it adds more variety into this pen as well, which is a good thing. And it means we now have a free pen here for munchy munchy dinosaurs. I'm going to need to replace the feeder again. Put in a meat one again. Let's see. Let's go with a standard feeder just there, so that it's close enough for the viewing windows and for the monorail to be able to see dinosaurs there as well. I'm also going to get rid of that tree. There we go. Let's clear that window out a little bit. I could do with perhaps smoothing this out a little bit. There we go. It's a little bit better. What is next? Our fossil team's back. They are. Let's take a look at Baryonyx. Give us some amber. Nope. See, from that, I think Baryonyx could be quite a mid-sized dinosaur. Small forearms tend to indicate it's going to be sort of mid-sized, I think. We'll get a little bit of genome from these. You see, even a 1-star here is giving us a massive first amount because we have no genome at all. But as the genome increases and we get more and more genome, these lower ranked fossils give us less and less each time. So this one's going to give us a really big bump. If we were to get an amber to start out with, the amber would probably give us around 30 to 40% for the very first one, and then everything else after that would slow down dramatically. Let's check out the other Baryonyx dig as well. We have another dead dino. Oh! One of our raptors has died.
Asset collection
Our very first
request
raptor. What's he died from? Old age. I wonder if that means our other raptors are about to bite the bullet. Lifespan gene 61, they're 71, so again they've outlived their predicted lifespan already. I'm not happy with the terrain there, the way it sits at that weird angle.
Commencing asset transit.
There we go. A little bit smoother. So yeah, we're going to have to replace our raptors again at some point and very soon. We look at our genome rating for Baryonyx. It's already at 28% just off those 2 fossils. Every subsequent fossil we bring in now is going to give us a lesser amount of DNA. And our guest count has dropped. Probably because we have an empty pen in here again. What is our guest count sitting at right now? Oh, it's not far off, it's just below, so hopefully that'll kick on again in a moment and restart the clock. There's our fossil team coming back. Let's see what they grabbed. Nothing good. Very disappointing, actually. Considering it was the first time at that site. They came back with a 1-star and a 2-star. That's pretty poor. Need to work on these contracts so we can get those unlocks. We're close to 4 stars, and I think at 4 stars we unlock oh no, see on this island here, when we get 4 stars. No, what am I talking about? I had a separate little playthrough on a different file which I tried to play about with. That's how I knew about the stuff that I hadn't unlocked here on Isla Matanceros. And when I got that island up to 4 stars, it unlocked Isla Nubla, or Nubla. Oh, there we go, look, requirements, 4-star rating on Isla Matanceros. So we will have to definitely go back to Matanceros just to make sure that we can unlock Nubla at 4 stars. That one there requires Isla Pena or Pena to have a 3-star rating. That one needs a 3-star rating from to Tacano. So we're going there, then we're going to go there, and then there will be the remaining 3 islands that we have down here in Las Cinco Muertes. And once all of that's done, then we can head back to Isla Nublar and really go sandbox crazy with everything unlocked. That's kind of the plan anyway. Well, everything that we have unlocked. Come on, fossil team, hurry up. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Dracorex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I got 7. We need to do some refeeding.
Attending to feeder supply. Confirmed. Setting additional
There we
tasks.
go. Fossils are in. Come on, give me amber. Beautiful, amber. That's going to get us really close to 50%. And that'll help. Send them back out again. Because we want to get up to 60% minimum for the other contract, the entertainment contract that we have on hand. Where is, because we've got nothing to do really at the moment, where is our ranger team that's out on the job? There they are. Look at that,
Feeder
eating at the
resupply.
feeder. Not seen them do that before.
Feeder level replenished.
And there we go, that's the 50% genome done. Let's go do Dilophosaur. Now, someone said in the comments, and I don't know if this is true or not, but we're going to give it a quick try. Someone said that if you get 5 seconds of air in a Jeep, you get the 93 Ranger skin, which is the one I was talking about a couple of episodes ago, saying that I really wanted. So we're going to see if we can do that while we have the Jeep. We have this really steep sort of cliff, so I figured we may as well try and ramp off it and see if it works. 5 seconds of air is going to be tough though. Look at that. This is the result of our terraforming. Look what we've done to this path. See, we can build this ramp like this, but it's so steep that you don't get any speed at all. Reach the end here. I think we'll try this on a separate island. I think we'll try and do that somewhere else perhaps. Maybe that's what we need to do. Need to build a down ramp and go into an up ramp. I shall look into the legitimacy of that claim as well. Ugh, look at that, 2 1-stars. That's rubbish. Go back to the original site here in the Isle of Wight. Right, what do we need? Oh, it looks like we've actually unlocked everything. There's nothing showing now on our reputations. So maybe we're done on this island. I kind of want to get Baryonyx in. looking at the science unlocks here. Yeah, science unlocks a complete look. So we're done on this island. That's a bit of a surprise. I thought we had a little bit more to do. Alright, well, we'll finish off these 2 contracts then. We'll finish off the genome to 60.
The one thing we can't control and have to accept about these creatures. Some of them have the instinct to kill.
Well, duh. Of course some of them have the instinct to kill. That's why we separate them into herbivores and carnivores. We'll get these 2 contracts done. Increasing a genome to 60% will give us the access that I want to Baryonyx, which then should get our guest count above 3,100. And once those 2 are done, we'll then move back to Isla Matanceros, and we'll finish off the unlocks that we need on there before we head off to... which island was it? The new one that we've just unlocked, was it Peña? No, it's not Peña, is it? It's Tacaño, that was it. Well, there we go. Our guest count is now above 3,100. Briefly, you can see the count has started. And stopped again. We got 10 seconds of movement, and now it's reset. Okay, so we're right on that borderline, and I think having a new dinosaur in that empty pen will really get us above that little bit there. So once these fossils are done extracting, this should give us 60%. If we only get 2% from each of these, that's all we need. But I'm hoping we'll get a little bit more. Can we get 3%? Yes, we can. Excellent. Oh, there we go. That's the 60% genome.
You get results.
So I'm going to hatch, even though we're a little short, I'm going to hatch 2 of these. Lifespan 49 years. It's not very long. I'm assuming that's years. I mean, that could be days. 49 days, actually. Thinking about it, in-game days. Let's continue sending our expedition team out. Let's go get some Styracosaurus fossils. Do we have a speed upgrade? Yes, we do. And there we go. You can see the count is going down on our 3,100 or more guests total. So we're almost done with this contract as well. Once that's done, as I say, we'll get these Baryonyx out, and then we'll move to back to Isla Matanceros. Kind of weird going back to the original island. Oh, look at the guest count fell again. It's frustrating. It's just 2 people short. You see the facility rating there is great. Great safety, great capacity, great satisfaction. Dinosaur visibility is pretty good.
We can always use a few more resources. Here's our chance to earn.
Drink rating and food rating could be better. Variety penalty. Not enough variety, or maybe too many in one pen, I suppose. I don't know. How are we looking over here? God, these are taking their time to hatch, aren't they? Got no more research that needs to be done. I thought our fossil team was coming back, but I think the noise I heard was just the monorail whizzing by. Well, I say whizzing. Maybe whizzing is a bit of an overstatement there. Slowly meandering past. No, here comes the helicopter, look. Oh, look at that. Let's see just how much amber gives us for the very first fossil. Look how quickly that genome is going up. We're about halfway through it and we're up to 17%. So we should be getting around about 34% or so, give or take, from this amber. Which is a very impressive number. %. That's not bad at all, is it? That really does help. Right. These have got to be getting closer now. 89 and 86. So close. We are just unleashing new dinosaur after new dinosaur in this park here. And we're about to unleash yet another one, the Baryonyx. There we go, he's ready. Oh, he's a bit fearsome, isn't he?
This dinosaur, the Baryonyx, lived in shallows and near
I think
wetlands.
one.
Possibly
I think
fed
one
on
might be the
fish,
limit. I think if we had a second one,
surroundings
we could be in
follow.
real trouble here.
One would hope its preferred diet hasn't changed in the intervening 100 million years.
He's really having a go at that meat, isn't he? Let's get the other one out and see what happens. This could end up being quite bad for us, actually. I've got a horrible feeling.
There's a theory that given enough time, anything, in fact, all things, will happen. Like the advancement that you've achieved. Not to take away from your achievement, but to provide context.
He's going for water first. Okay, so the social is okay. I was worried. I was seriously worried that 2 might push the social too high and then they would start fighting. 2 is okay. I'm happy with that. You can see our contract is ticking down. That's good. May as well grab as many of these Styracosaur fossils as we can just to unlock the genome. Still got these dig sites we haven't been to yet, but this one is a pure. So it makes sense to just exploit that one. I do kind of want to watch these two interact with each other as well. So this guy is now... Oh, storm warning. Quick, close the shelter. Close the park, open the shelters. Their comfort rating isn't bad. It's not quite as good as I would like, but... Hey, he's just staring at this... Get out the shelter, woman. I've closed the park. Standing there staring at a dinosaur while there's an emergency going on around her ears. Is this the time that the raptors break out? Building has been damaged. the storm was just blowing me. Oh, look, the windscreen wipers are moving. I never noticed that before. Whoa, this thing is sliding all over the place.
Weather outlook improving.
Alright, storm's over.
Repairs underway.
Taking that contract was the smart choice. You've proved that. Thanks.
Excellent. Power has been restored. Our raptors did not break out. So those heavy electrified fences, they're doing their job.
Switching roles.
Let's reopen the park.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize.
Let's get those new fossils done. That'll take us over 50%. That'll unlock a new genome, and then once that's done, we will relocate back to Isla Matanceros. See our ranger team moving through the crowd with varying degrees of success. There's one of them. Where's the other one? Oh, there he is. Are they talking to each other? Nope. He looks vicious with that mouth, doesn't he? Look at those teeth. It's like a crocodile on legs. Like proper walking around legs rather than the stumpy little things they have now. I wonder if this is an ancient ancestor of a crocodile. It could be. Right, we've got the new genome done, haven't we? So let's move back to Isla Matanceros. Let's go to island navigation. And head back to where we got started. Damn it, even Nedry knew better than to mess with the raptor fences. Yeah. That's such a great movie, that original one. I mean, there's some really dodgy moments in it, and I mean, the fact that Lexi could just hack the entire network instantly at the end to make everything better. But there were some really, really great moments in that movie. It was genuinely a lot better than I think a lot of people thought it might be. And here we are, we're home. It looks very different, doesn't it? Looks very different indeed. Right, so what do we need to do to get the island rating up? Well, we need to work on these upgrades here. So we can see there we're going to get the Critonosaurus and the Science Center, the restaurant, the Innovation Center, and the Sinoceratops. And we also need the Security Center as well. So quite a bit still to unlock on this one here. Let's start with some contracts. Entertainment looks like it's going to be an easy one to get started with.
A new contract just came in.
Oh yeah, we can do that one, no problem at all.
By you.
Just going to wait for some time to pass and some more to come in. What do we have in here? That's our Ceratosaur, isn't it? Is he the only one in here? Yes, he is. That's fine. I think we need to start putting some extra dinosaurs in. So we've got all of this space around here. We may well need to stick an extra couple of pens in around here. Maybe bring the path sort of between the two, split the area. An extra herbivore pen, maybe an extra carnivore pen. There's our little cacophony of weird dinosaurs and stuff in here. Let's send our expedition centre out. Let's start working on getting 100% genome on some of our other dinosaurs while we're waiting for stuff to happen. Let's get another contract in. I think we'll go science this time. Less than 1 minute to go. No, we don't need that. We've only got 4.5 million on this island, so we're not exactly flush with cash, but we're certainly in a much better position than when we were last here, I think, just in general. You know, we've got dinosaurs, we've got happy people, we've got money.
An offer just came our way.
Yes, we'll take that one. We should knock that one out nice and quickly as well. Going to rattle through these contracts as quick as we can. What else do we need to do? We need to get this up to a 4-star rating, I think, to get Isla Nublar. I think we could throw it. Oh, no, we have got 2. Why didn't it show me the second one? Because you've got to have the text window open, that's why, to scroll through them. Yeah, without the text window you can't scroll between them. I was going to say let's put a second one in here, but there are already 2 in there, so I'm kind of happy with that. It's a big pen. Let's take a look at our island space. Again, we've got quite a lot of space we can do stuff in here as well. We could put a pen in here and then have a viewing window over here, maybe another one over here. Access running down there. We've got a path that goes that way. I suppose we could put something in this area. Maybe another hotel, because we've got a hotel over here, but we don't need another hotel yet. We're not that overcrowded, and we've got space for 2 more pens and enclosures over here. So I think what we'll do is we'll see what fossils we have available to us. Oh, look at that amber. Excellent. Beautiful.
I guess it's true that you never quit. We need more people like you.
Need more contracts.
I know you've handled work like this in the past.
Chunkingosaurus and
so this contract
Dilophosaurus
should be right up
together.
your alley.
Ooh, that's interesting. I'm actually going to decline that one because I would have to build a separate enclosure just for those 2 and then mess around with selling and stuff afterwards. Yeah, it's too much hassle. We'll just get a brand new request.
I wasn't sure about this one, but you delivered.
Let's go with science again, I think.
I want to take this contract.
That's another easy one. Yeah, we can knock that one out nice and quickly. We're really close to the restaurant, so we need to really work on science and entertainment are the 2 we kind of need to work on, and hopefully our contracts aren't going to mess with each other too much. So you can see this one here is going to boost science a lot and have a negative impact on both entertainment and security. We're just going to have to try and be a little bit careful, I suppose. I didn't mean to go to that one. Never mind. Where is my fossil centre? Oh, did I not send them out last time? I must have forgotten to send them out. Okay, that's a bit disappointing. Let's start work over here. Actually, let me check into a genome creation lab. What have I got that I can bring in that we haven't seen yet? Styracosaurus. And that's it really. It's the only one that's brand new that we haven't brought out anywhere else yet. Styracosaurus. I'm thinking maybe if we take Triceratops out of its current pen and put it in another pen with Styracosaur, have those two together, that might be a good thing. And then we can put something, maybe we could put Baryonyx in here as well. Although I don't think we're going to have access to his genome from this island. I might be wrong. Start removing trees so I can see what I've got to work with space-wise. Fossil team is back. There we go. Helps clear things out nicely. Let's go back there again. We've got some nice Dracorex fossils there, didn't we? Very nice. Yeah, let's boost the genomes and get them up to 100% so they last longer when we make them. Do I want to go with raptors again? Well, I'm not going to have storms, so this would actually be a good island to have raptors on. Without storms, we don't have to worry about them getting agitated really easily. But I think on reflection, we won't necessarily do that. What I want, if I try and plan this out right, I'm going to need a pen somewhere over here, sort of like that. I want space behind for touristy shop of some kind. So now that I've got that placed, let's bring that out like that. We'll rework this. There we go. Try and get that to snap if possible. No, it's not going to. Okay, so we've got no power here yet. That's fine. Not worried about that at all. Fossils. Do we have fossils yet? Yes, we do. Struthia mimus. Getting closer to 100% on that.
This is exactly what I needed. Well done.
Send them back there. Let's try and get another contract.
We've got a new
Increase our
offer
guest
here that
count
you
to
should
1,000.
definitely look over.
We're at 931, so we're getting there. These new attractions will certainly get us all the way there. I think if we put a window here, sort of like that, and another one sort of here. That might possibly be a little bit too small. In fact, actually, yeah, that's not going to work. That needs to be somewhere else. That can work, though. That's fine. This needs to be over here a bit more. Sort of about there. There we go. And that'll get Struthia mimus up to 100%. So let's get the pathways in place. Oh, there's one other thing I need to drop in. The creation lab. Excellent. So now let's build a pathway to get everything connected. Let's go with a wide path down here, because this is going to run down between two enclosures. At least that's the plan. There we go. Looks a bit weird. Might have to change that a little bit. I do like the banners running down the centre like that. That's kind of cool. Let's shortcut this around here like this. That gives me space to put something in there as an attraction. And we're going to go with electrified heavy steel fence. There we go.
Business is good, but
We'll
it
take
can
that
always be
contract.
better.
Let's pick up another one as
Consider
well.
this contract.
Word is that a new contract is available.
Use the expedition center to unearth a Krytonosaurus fossil. Well, I think we need to continue working with our science reputation just to be able to get the Krytonosaurus. Yeah, we're way off getting that one yet, so that's a wasted contract. That's why I declined it. It just eats up space when we could be working on something else. There we go. Getting some shape coming on quite nicely here.
Numbers never lie, and yours are exceptional.
And there we go. We have a carnivore enclosure. So I'm not quite sure what carnivore I'm going to drop in there yet, but we have an enclosure for a carnivore. Let's get these pathways connected. There we go. And same over here. I want this path to come down a bit more. So about there. Get the feeling I'm going to need to build a power plant over here somewhere. Ah, we didn't actually connect. Let's try that again. There we go. So we have the basic shape. We have 3 viewing windows, each giving decent views. I could perhaps tweak the angle of that a little bit, but it'll do. That's got a nice good coverage of this area here. That's got a nice good coverage of this section here. Yeah, we could probably reposition this one slightly. Let's do that. Money is not an issue. Let's take out these bits of fence here and that bit of path. And let's try that again. Yeah, let's drop it there. Back up to fences. Ooh, yeah, we're going to need to rework that quite a bit. What about over here? And there as well. There we go. Excellent stuff. So, slightly reworked, but that's going to give us really good viewing coverage in here. I've just noticed how bad the terrain is. I'll do a quick bit of smoothing. Try and level this down a little bit. Excellent. And again over here, we've got some quite nasty switches in terrain height there. Okay, it's going to need a little bit more fine-tuning in places, but that's a good kind of start. Let's reconnect the path. There we go. And I think that's a good place for us to end this particular episode. We're just going to grab one more contract before I forget.
3 words. Contract.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
There we go. So we've made a good start on some of our reputation boosts.
Like it when the
New carnivore enclosure over here, although we've yet to decide exactly what's going to go in there. And we've also opened up space for a second herbivore pen to go in just here as well. So we're making some good progress, and it shouldn't be too long until we get those other things unlocked. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with another episode of Jurassic World Evolution very soon.